Hey there, guys and gals and wonderful YouTubers out there. Welcome back to NorgeCrest Valley. So what I ended up doing is taking 100k out of my bank account and basically setting the finances pretty much where we left off in the last map on NorgeCrest. So I had about a 41k. And I ended up buying a couple little items to get us going on doing some mowing and some windrowing. So that's why we're about 23k. So now we seem to be equalized to the last map that we were on. So everything is good to go. Everything is here. I bought pretty much the same equipment. There's only slightly one thing that I did do different. I am using this trailer instead of the other trailer, the Fleagle one here. This one, you can definitely find this on the Giants officials beta site. I decided to go with this one. Early on we can use it for bale transport and use it for some seed and fertilizer transport and some other stuff, but definitely for some vehicle transport, a little bit smaller stuff, not too big stuff, but decided to go with that. These guys that did this mod, I actually have another set of trailers. They are Black Sheep modding. They got another set here that I found on Modhosters, and they're virtually almost the same except you don't load any kind of vehicles on there. These have the universal auto load script on it, because this is the U-Haul right here. So basically we can just automatically load bales, some pallets on there, and then we can automatically unload them. So those are viable options later on if it's getting too hectic for us. We can buy one of these and just start auto loading. They're pretty much the same thing as this guy here. This is auto load of the standard one in game, and that's found on Marhu site. So pretty cool. So we're going to end up, I haven't got the animals yet. I need to set this tractor here to actually finish cultivating here, because I ended up plowing this. The plow textures look pretty decent. They look pretty rich. And I'm assuming they do that because it might add some sort of benefit to that. So let's go ahead and hire this person to do this. Are you on 4-wheel drive? Yes. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's tab on over. So yeah, we're going to do some mowing today. This is where the cows used to be, and I said, you know what, this would be a good mowing field here, kind of small. Got a windrow, the smallest one in game. Don't have a forage wagon yet. What I'm going to do is work on some of these fields here for side missions and try to get enough cash to pretty much buy the basic Pottinger here to load up some stuff. Or I actually have I still have the baler, right? I could probably bale. I believe we can bale grass now in the stock game. We'll find out here. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on here. Let's actually get my controller. I've been trying to playing a lot with my Xbox controller. The only problem is I don't know all the keys, so I'm still kind of learning them. So do forgive if I'm not the greatest at this. So yeah, yesterday I was on, and I was on Twitter looking at some stuff there. I always check out Twitter. It's kind of my connection to the world. And somebody posted that Courseplay is out. Courseplay beta. It's not officially released on Courseplay's website. It's on their Courseplay's GitHub. but you can download it from there. And yep, it's the official beta version of Courseplay, and I'm running 5.00.00011, that version. So I am probably going to link Courseplay on my Google Drive, so keep an eye out for that. So if you guys want that, look down in the descriptions there, and I should have it on my Google Drive. And that's probably the only mod I'm going to have on my Google Drive for right now, because I really haven't had the time to upload the other ones. So the reason why I'm putting on the Google Drive is because when you get it from the GitHub, you have to kind of download it yourself and re-zip it in the zip file, and not a lot of people like to do that. And the reason why the developers are doing that is because they're constantly tweaking Courseplay and adding new fixes to it. I mean, since it came out yesterday in the evening, they must have tweaked it about 5 times, I believe. Actually, more than that, because we're on version 11 here. If you see at the bottom, 11. That's how many times they tweaked it since last night. So I constantly keep an eye on it, just to have the latest version. But pretty awesome, the Courseplay is here finally. I guess they figured Raven's back doing videos. They were like, yep, we better get that Courseplay out for him. I really mostly want it just for the so the combines on load, or AI can, or a tractor can unload the combine, or if I'm doing the combine, I can have a tractor come over and load me. And that's kind of the main feature I use that for. That and BGA stuff. Other than that, I don't really get into the advanced stuff. Since auto combine's not out, probably can do the headland cuts on stuff now, that's going to be pretty nice. But I prefer auto combine for that, because it's almost 2 seconds to set that up. It's just a couple clicks, and then auto combine is on its way to do headland cuts. So that's why I don't do it too much in Courseplay, but you can do it in Courseplay. Just turn this map off, I don't need this on. And let's bring this back up. Left control up. And what's going on with that? I don't think I'm getting all the information. No, that's right. I guess you don't really need a lot of information if you have a cultivator, I guess. He's almost done anyways. I might as well turn that off. I don't really need it. So I did do a little bit of work yesterday on the farm. I did record for you guys, and I haven't done this in a long time, but I recorded the video and my mic was not on. I don't normally do that anymore, but since I'm messing around with some testing out some audio settings for you guys, I got like a virtual mixer. I'm trying to try some things to make me sound a little bit better, mostly a little bit more bassy, because I kind of have a softer voice. But if I talk like this, I could probably sound pretty bassy. So actually I could use Follow Me mod, but I don't know, with this mower, this beginner, this really lower tier mower, it's not even worth it. Once I get the attached ones up the front and the double wings in the back, yeah, definitely use Follow Me mod to have them windrow. But right now, it's not really worth it. So the more I play this 17, I'm starting to see a lot of little mechanics they added in the game that I really are discovering on a daily basis. Recently I noticed how the AI works on the fields. I remember before, like say they're cultivating or something, when they get to the end of the row, when they turn around, they used to kind of back up and then get back on the field. They still kind of do that, but I noticed with some implements they don't do that anymore. They kind of stay straight and they do this weird wide turn like this, kind of like a needle and a thread kind of thing. It's really interesting. And then they kind of navigate right back to the row they're on, like almost they have like sniffers on them, like Auto Combine had. So it's actually pretty interesting that they changed that up a little bit, so they're not constantly backing up and then getting back on the field. They got another viable option of just kind of still driving forward, if that makes sense to you guys. So hopefully this is going to give me enough grass. So hopefully with enough money that I get working on some of these fields, I definitely want the forage wagon. I think I want to buy my own animal trailer. I don't want to lease it. I mean, I could to just get me going, but we'll see. I definitely want to buy that baler. I don't think there's an option when you lease it to buy it outright. I don't know if that's a thing. But we'll see. And then I think I should be good. Probably need to get some more pallets of seeds. I kind of on my last pallet, so I need to fill that up. Well, actually, we got the new thing at the farm here. We got these guys here, but there's a penalty to using these. I think these are more expensive if we use these, from what I read off of the download. They're more convenient from what I read off the official site, but they're, yeah, will cost you a higher price for solid than buying big bags. So that's kind of cool that they add that in there. There's a penalty to things now. There's not just, oh, we can just buy that and be perfectly fine. It's more expensive. So we're just gonna buy the bags right now. I do have a modded bags where there's higher capacity with some of these, but the thing is, notice the prices are a lot higher. So we still got to be careful with those, which is cool. I mean, they're penalizing those. And we can also buy bales too, but yeah, those are pretty expensive, especially right now. Yeah, he's still going. Oh, and that guy turned off. Oh yeah, he turned off. I don't know why sometimes when I tab through machines, like now he's gonna be off. I don't understand why that happens now. If I restart the map and come in, when I tab over when the engine is on, it'll stay on. I don't know if that's a bug with stock game, or is it something with a mod causing my, like say, drive control. I don't know, but I do notice that now, because those engines are supposed to stay on. I'm almost thinking, is it worth keeping drive control in? I mean, the only thing I use is the forward drive, and then if I need to use the def lock. I mean, the start, excuse me, the start script is in the game now. Is it really worth keeping drive control? Because I think if stock, you don't have to worry about forward drive. I think it just kind of kicks in automatically when you need it. I felt like there was another feature using drive control. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, what's your guys' take on drive control now? I'm not even mowing anything. I'm going to get on this side here. That's why I don't do internal views too much on certain projects. I don't know, I do like drive control with that option, but we'll see. It's not a big deal. I just like things to work properly. It's just in my mind if something is acting up, there's a mod to blame. And I just like things to work the way they're supposed to. I hate coming in here and things just aren't working as they're supposed to. Oh, let me check out beacons. Okay, that's fine. I did in that light mod. I thought maybe the beacons would be changed, but basically what that light mod does from Giant Sight is if you jump out of the vehicle and you have your beacons on or your headlights, they basically keep them on. The way the normal mechanics in Farm Sim, you have your lights on and stuff, you jump out, everything turns off. And I can really understand why they do that. I mean, you can't see it from a single player perspective, but on multiplayer you want stuff to turn off engine wise and all the lights, especially because people sometimes just come in multiplayer. If you have a open server, jump in, do something really quick and then leave, and you don't want to leave the lights on and stuff like that running the engine. Let's go ahead and just start going in circles right here. They should give us, I don't know, I'll probably get maybe about 9 bales out of this, I'm assuming. I really don't know. Sometimes you think it looks like a lot, but then when you bale it, it's like, whoa, I thought I was going to have more than that. So this is going to get us ready to get into the cows. So all this stuff is here is going to be done for a reason here. And we need something to feed our cows. That straw doesn't really do anything. I think it's more for bedding purposes, and then when they get grass and stuff, I think it helps their digestive. Helps them digest a lot of these plant fibers. They gotta have some roughage, really rough stuff in their bellies to help grind down that stuff. I think that's why they like straw. I don't know if there's any nutritional value in there. Is there like protein in straw? I don't know. It just seems like it's just dry up stuff. I'm sure there is something to them, a little bit. Okay, we're almost done with this little field. And judging by time, we can get started on the windrow in a little bit here. And then I think probably when you see us next time, we will have some of the animals, hopefully at least a couple of them. For sure, a couple of them. So like I said, I'm going to go into the cows first. I know they're the more expensive. And then probably sheep. And then once I start getting a collection of stuff, probably the pigs. Let's see how this guy is. Almost done. Now he's off, isn't he? I don't know why. Now this windrow isn't the best. It's really tiny. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this guy here. It's just so tiny. I'm used to the bigger ones. Yeah. Let's see how much the bigger one is. $28. Yeah, I can't afford that. I should have grabbed it though. I wanted to try this one. I never really tried the little guy, and I don't know why I kind of skip it. Kind of getting this row here. I guess you can kind of, if you want to do this, just kind of tuck them up here next to the other one, I guess. Maybe just drive kind of in the middle. Well, it's kind of closer to the other one. I don't know if this is really doing much. I don't even know if it's a waste of time here. Yeah, I'm on the wrong row here. It's not too bad here. I'm definitely not the best at this. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit better. They're not so... It's just all over the place right now. Yeah, see, these rows right here are really close together, so you can kind of combine them. I don't think I'm supposed to be backing up either. Just gotta keep going, I guess. Just not really hitting those. I'm really surprised how smooth FS17 is. I mean, graphically, it's slightly better. I mean, I have the graphics settings not even on ultra or anything like that, but I can tell a difference. I mean, there's a lot more details on these tractors, especially on the back hookups and stuff like that. You can see all the little details in there. There's definitely a lot more detail. But it seems though, I mean, I really don't get any hiccups at all. I mean, I'm sure once the animals get here, I'm going to get a little bit, but overall, I'm not getting anything. And normally I should, especially when I start messing around with mods. I was messing around with some 80, I think it was a John Deere 8540 or I think that's what it is. And an FS15, I couldn't even use that one because it was so high quality that when I put it in one of my modded maps, it would just drop frame rates whenever I kind of looked at it. It would just go from my normal 60 FPS to dropping down to like almost 40s and the 30s. And then the same mod, I don't know if they cleaned it up when they converted it over or something, but it works really well, and I have it in my mod folder here now. Yeah, the 80 or 8R or whatever that is. That should be the... It's at 8530, it's the same thing. They use the same model, the 8530, because there's an 8530 out there that's basically the same. They use the same model. That model's been around for a long time because some modder bought it from some website and paid a lot of money for it, and they basically use it for farm sim. But the thing is, when you buy them off like these 3D websites, remember these are for other things. These 3D models are not for gaming, so they're not optimized, so there's a lot of detail on them, but they're made to more for like commercial advertisement uses, to show their product off, especially like being John Deere and whatnot. So that being in the game is definitely going to lag because it's not meant for gaming, because gaming's, you gotta make a lot of shortcuts and make things look good, but at the same time you gotta make it look like it's going, you gotta make it actually you gotta make sure actually have good performance. These lines are all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point right here. I don't think I did anything with this windrow. This guy, we might have to sell it. I feel like it has a use somewhere in some miniature field in some far off galaxy somewhere. I just don't think this has a use for me right now. I mean, probably like Old Family Farm, where the fields are probably, this would be too big for Old Family Farm. The field would be like 1/6 of this size. So yeah. Oh, that actually stayed on. Oh, you stayed on now, huh? Now you want to stay on? Oh, but if I tab over... Oh, now, see, I don't understand. I don't get you, mods. Just don't. So... we're gonna have to leave this as it is for right now. We'll take this guys back to the farm. And I'm gonna have to head back over here and do a couple of these missions. And get some cash so I can get the forge. Harvester. I'm actually, sorry guys, I'm actually thinking of something here. How much does the forge harvester cost? 31. Let's go swing by the store. It's right here. I'm thinking about selling this guy right here. I mean, I have my time in the sun with this, and the sun basically got a darkened cast, and I got rained on and hailed on with this this little windrow, so we're not going to keep it. It's cute. It's something you put on your front lawn next to the lawn gnomes. You definitely don't use this. It's too small. The next up in size is perfect. I'm actually going all over the place, aren't I? I do apologize, everybody. So I wonder if I should have washed it. I don't care. I just want to get rid of it. Let's see if I can do it from here with the tractor on it. Sell. Alright, let's get out of the way, guys. So I got 8,000. Let me check. I forgot completely what that was going to cost us. $31. So close. You know what? I haven't taken a loan out. That's the thing I haven't done yet. Let's go ahead and... bank is right here. Let's go grab a loan. We got a little bit of time here and we'll grab that. And then we'll call this an episode here. Did that work? Yes. I feel like I should have did 10,000 just because of daily cost, but it's still early in the day, so we're gonna get some of these. Let's get this guy here. I know there's this modded one, but I just want to go with the regular stuff. So 4,000. Oh, bank is low. That's kind of scary. Scary when your bank account gets low, but that's still pretty higher than my bank account. I didn't mention anything about my savings account, but so let's go ahead and grab this guy, and then we'll head back to the farm and we'll say goodbye over there, guys. I don't want to say goodbye over here. I might get robbed. I don't know this area yet. I just moved over here in this town. Looks like some town in Colorado or something. Let's go ahead and put the old follow me mod on. Alright, follow me. Follow me mod. So, I downloaded these two tractors from Giant's official site in the beta section. There is International Harvester 1455, and then there's this Ford that looks like this New Holland here, and I find it really interesting that they're basically the same thing but different names. Now I know International Harvester obviously became Case or Case Bottom Out. I don't remember how that worked, but I don't know why they still had Case and International Harvester names, and then on the same type of tractor, just like there is the New Holland 8340 is the same as this. This is actually the 8340 if we go in here, and they're basically the same type, but they're just painted a little bit different. And I find that pretty interesting on that. I really don't know the history on that. Maybe you guys can inform me about that. Seems like there was a transition there, and where they kind of like kept both of the types of tractors but have the different names. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like how in America we have GMC and all their vehicles look like Chevy trucks. But was there a transition? If some of you guys know, you guys are experts on this company, was there a transition where they were still International Harvester and they were still going over the Case side, and they basically were able to keep equipment with that name, if that makes any sense? Because I did look online and saw these tractors like that for sale. I mean, there's the 1455 Case and the 1455 International Harvester, just like the mods. So I mean, obviously International Harvester and Ford isn't around making tractors, but they had two similar tractors at the same time. That's very interesting. I really want to know, guys, just give me information on that. I want to know the history of that a little bit. So let's go ahead and bring you guys right here, and we can call that an episode, guys. Oh, you just backed into me, buddy? Let's get on out. You just ruined my new Pottinger. Yeah, you fired. I don't have tolerance for that. But they do look like I said, they look like new nice models and stuff. They're just painted a little bit different. They have white on top. And obviously, if you look at this is a paint scheme from Case. And if you look at this one, this is definitely International Harvester. And that's definitely Ford when you look at it. But I'm actually going to keep them in because they have different tires, the modded ones. You can actually get the thin tires for if you're doing spraying on the field, because I'm using the crop destruction mod, and all your wheels that destroy the crop except the thin ones, which is pretty nice if you're using the narrow wheels on the fields. They don't damage it, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then they have, the backs have dualies on them, which is pretty awesome. Surprised these didn't have dualies. That's the only thing I'm missing out of these guys. They were pretty awesome. So, alrighty guys, that is it for this episode. Definitely hit that like button, definitely subscribe, and we'll definitely see you next time, guys, in Farm Sim 17, NorgeCrest Valley. Take care out there, guys. Bye-bye.